So yeah, as we said, VAR isn't being used in the FA Cup until the 5th round, meaning that there was no way for officials to check whether Maguire was offside.
In previous seasons, only FA Cup matches at Wembley use VAR, even if matches are played at Premier League grounds. Ruben Amorim admits luck was on his side, while Ruud van Nistelrooy was understandably frustrated.
We need a lot of things. There's nothing to do with luck. It has to do with quality on the work. We need to improve every detail of the game. Our energy, my work with them has to be so much better. But sometimes we need a little bit luck, and today we had. It's not luck because with VAR was not a goal, and I think it's important to have because it's fair for the game. It's really hard to lose one game in the last minute with a offside play. So. But we need, and sometimes we deserve a little bit luck.
It's a hard one to take because the game was decided on a mistake. It was clear. It's not a matter of VAR where you have to look millimeters. It was half a meter. It was clear. The team didn't deserve to lose the game in this way. We got it. We got it. You know, when you prepare the whole week for this game and reacting after the Everton loss and put in a performance like that, and it's been decided on an obvious, clear and obvious mistake, that is unacceptable and unthinkable in this level. But it happens to you, and we have nothing else to do than pick ourselves up also from this again, and that is not what the team deserved.
I tell you what, he was clearly offside. Listen, there I am thinking at half-time, Bobby Cordova-Reid, when he scores, who needs VAR? I'm pleased it's not there to hold up the check and sort of get in the way of everyone's celebration. And then the flip side, you see that at the end. That's why we need VAR. We don't want we don't want the long offside delays, but we do want the checks and we want them done quickly. And I have to say, it will stop absolute shockers like tonight, because that was a shocker.
Absolutely. I think we could all see from the first replay, just one picture, that Maguire was at least 1 yard, if not 2 or 3 offside. And for me, that kind of proves the point about VAR. And there's been a lot across, and John will know as well, there's been so much debate in the last couple of years of people trying to put VAR back in the box, really, and say that it's slowing the game down, things were better before, we never had these debates about refereeing decisions before. But this, for me, is a reminder that we did have these things before. Imagine if this happened 10 years ago. This would have been a huge story in the back pages still, with people saying, it's a disgrace, Man United get the right decision yet again, and people will be looking at this and talking about refereeing again and again and again.
Well, late goals were a hallmark of Manchester United under Sir Alex Ferguson, with decisive moments often coming in Fergie time. And Harry Maguire's dramatic header last night showed that's also proving to be the case for Amorim. Since United's 4-0 win over Everton on December the 1st, they've played 8 games at Old Trafford in all competitions. In those matches, they've scored just 5 times in the first 80 minutes, the same number that they've scored in the 81st minute or later. And that victory also keeps up their good form in cup competitions under Amorim, including the penalty shootout victory over Arsenal. They've won 6 of his 7 matches in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup and Europa League. In comparison, they've won just 4 of his 13 Premier League matches. And he knows that performances must improve.
Today is just a feeling of the win, and the fans go home with that feeling of win. They perform really well. They help us a lot to change the game. The rest is hard to point something that to give them a little bit confidence. Just the spirit in the second half, more energy, more second balls, small things. But the rest, we have a lot to improve. So we already knew that. But we need to do better.
Well, Roy Keane was less than impressed with the performance from Manchester United last night. He said on ITV, United got out of jail. They look like a bunch of strangers. Don't be fooled by it. You have to praise them. Manchester United are in the next round of the Cup. But if they keep performing like that, the performance itself was nowhere near good enough. The subs made a difference. They played a lot more direct and more forward passes, but they should do more. They rode their luck. Well, Alejandro Garnacho had been heavily linked with a move away from Manchester United before the window shut earlier this week. However, Garnacho had a big impact after coming on as a second-half sub, turning the game in Manchester United's favour. And the stats back that up, as Garnacho averaged a shot or key pass every 9 minutes against Leicester last night, and Amorim was pleased with his performance.
We want players like Garnacho. He's really important. He changed the game today, runs with the runs behind. Of course, you can feel it that the opponent was getting tired, just with a lot of difficulties, not in the first half, but in the second half to stop Garnacho in the 1-against-1. So we are very happy with him, and I think he helped a lot to change the game today. He changed everything. He trains really well. He stayed in the bench like 5 games in a row. And every time he came on the pitch was a different guy receiving the information and playing. So it's simple things. It's not a big thing. It's just I'm really happy, and you can see it. I think he's improving.